In 2025, a resolution was passed asking for Arkansas state leaders to study ways to improve our justice system for youth and to keep moving away from a one-size-fits-all approach to a risk assessment for each case. Now, the legislative committees on children and youth met this month to look at how recent laws and reforms have contributed to lowering the number of incarcerated youth and teenagers. For years, Arkansas ranked high in youth incarceration, often without consistently connecting young people to the services they need.
Arkansas still locks up more children than most states when accounting for population, according to recent data. The trend is costly, with expenses running around $127,750 per child. State records show roughly $350 a day.
Arkansas State Representative Tara Shepard said that those statistics are what led her to draft a resolution which passed in the last legislative session to study the effects of reform in Arkansas over the last 2 decades in the juvenile justice system.
And because the state's court system is not standardized, the way children are punished for similar types of crimes depend on where they live and which judge they appear before.
Act 189 passed in 2019. That changed the approach, requiring courts to use a single risk assessment tool known as the SAVERY tool when making commitment decisions. That stands for Structured Assessment of Violence Risk in Youth. These assessments evaluate a child's situation as a whole, their history, their family, education level, and economic factors.
But it's important that we meet each kid and family where they are in that moment. We cannot have a cookie-cutter approach to juvenile justice in the state of Arkansas. And we're doing a disservice if we just throw everybody into one basket and say, do community service, do your probation, good luck.
Circuit Judge Troy Braswell spoke at the committee hearing and said the implementation of this system is not only changing procedures, but also philosophy.
And so it's one thing to know what risk factors a kid may have in their life, but to me, the bigger question is, once you know those things, what are you going to do about it? What programs and services do you have that are specifically aimed at helping that individual kid or family?
The current data shows juvenile cases are down 55% over the last 10 years, and the use of the Diversion SAVERY tool, which is designed to keep some cases out of court, has tripled. Representative Shepard also says she has concerns about a school-to-prison pipeline problem in Arkansas, with over 50% of youth who are involved in the juvenile justice system who can't read at a grade level. She says the meeting this month is just the start of creating a reform that pushes for early intervention. Allison Wise, 4029 News.